What's up guys, welcome to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about in-camera transitions, which are some sweet little transitions that are really easy to do and that'll make your videos look just that much better. First of all, I'm going to give you some examples of what in-camera transitions are, then I'm going to show you guys how to do them. It's going to be pretty easy. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So as you can see, that's a pretty cool little transition. Now let me show you how to do it. It's actually a lot easier than you think, and as you can see, it can make for some pretty sweet Instagram stories, which is why I filmed in vertical. Never film in vertical unless it's for Instagram. Just remember that. Don't do it. So let me show you how to do it. All right, we're gonna take the camera outside and I'll show you guys how to do some pretty cool transitions. Let's go. Well, because I'm a genius, I left my memory card at home for my camera, so I'm gonna have to use my phone for this, but it doesn't really matter because the principles apply to the phone or whatever you're shooting with. So the first simple in-camera transition was the one I just showed you, where you cover the lens with your hand and then you let go, like that. So when you want to transition, you just cover the lens and then boom, transition. Now the next transition we're gonna look at is called a swish pan. You kind of flick your camera. So you see our camera is pointing this way. Now if we spin quickly this way, boom, we got another sweet looking transition. And you can do that any direction. So I'm gonna flip it down. All right, so there's the transitions. They're pretty simple. But now we're gonna head back home and edit them. And I'll show you guys how to do that, and just talk a little bit about what you want to look out for when you're trying these out. So let's go. All right, so we're in Premiere Pro here, and what I'm going to do is find where I'm about to transition. So right here, I set an in point, and then I'm just going to drag the video down because we don't need any audio. And then I'll go to the next clip, and we'll set our in point here. And we'll just take the whole clip, but just the video. We'll do the same for this one and for this one. Now we have all of our video clips. So as you can see right here is where I cover the camera with my hand and then I let go. So that one's really simple. You don't really need to do any editing. You just have to remember to cover the lens with your hand when you want to transition in or out of your clip. Now the next one, we're gonna press the down arrow key, which will let you jump forward in your timeline to the next clip. And we're gonna go back a few frames. So you see how it's blurry right here. That's when I'm spinning the camera. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to right about here. I'm gonna press W on my keyboard, which cuts everything to the right side of this marker here. So W, and then I'm gonna move a couple frames in the next clip to where it's blurry, so right about there. And I'm gonna press Q, which will cut all the media on this side of the marker. So now that I've done that, you can see we have a smooth transition. So how that works is when you spin the camera, it creates motion blur, and that motion blur kind of just smooths out the little transition there. So now I'm gonna press down arrow again, go back a few frames to where I want to cut it, so right about there. Press W, then move over a few frames in this one to right about here, and Q. So now we have something that looks like this. So as you can see, the transitions are actually pretty easy to accomplish. All you gotta do is make sure when you're filming to remember which way you swiped your camera. So maybe you go back and look at the previous clip, see if you swipe left or right, and do the same in the clip that you're about to shoot. That way when you go and edit, they're all matched up and it won't look weird. If they're not weird, it'll just be like a big clash. Like imagine you swipe this way in one and this way in the other. It's just like, ugh, not good. So make sure that you remember the direction that you swooshed it in and you'll be good to go. If you wanted to add some more flair to these, just go in and add some sound effects right in the swooshing moment of the clip, and that'll add a lot more character to your transition. Hope you guys learned something from this video. Leave a like if you did, and if you want to see more content like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe. That's it for me today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.